Follow me, Madness KMA. The only one that's different is my Instagram, which is DJ Madness Official. DJ MADDNESS Official on Instagram. Pirate Chronicles series also available on Instagram. More information. Bro, it's a jar.
Yo, testing! Welcome back to the program. It's me, yours truly, Madness KMA. Spell it correct, don't get it twisted. The MADDNESS KMA on all social platforms. Instagram's DJ Madness Official. That's DJ MADDNESS Official. DJ Madness Official on Instagram. Follow me on there. And a new Pirate Chronicles account on Instagram as well. Do give us a follow over there. Get more of the content up to date of behind the scenes of what's going on with the new programs, upcoming pilots, the cast members that's going to be featuring on the platform, as well as myself, all right? What I like to do is take you through to the journey of musical history from the UK perspective, and the points of interest is the rave scene. Talking about the tape packs reviews that I've been doing from Garage Tape Packs on YouTube, big them up, maximum respect to you, all the tape packs on there, including tape packs like these. So when we're talking about tape packs, it looks like this. It looks like a big book. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, of course, when the peak times where it was thousands and thousands, sardine packing out venues. To take the entertainment away with you, promoters used to package it up, record the event on proper DAT recording, so 96 kilohertz, so it sounded really warm and nice, and that could take you around the world, anywhere you go, right? So if I open up, I haven't opened this up in years. Look, I'm missing a tape here, but there you go. There's the tape packs. So for people that don't know, anywhere around the world, this one's an exposure tape pack from my good friend Tony McMahon. You see, representing all the time. Tone, my brother, you see how we do it.
I'll try this one. I wanted to see how it looks in black and white. Yeah, that's clean as a whistle. If I went inside the gristle, close to the whistle, start talking to the people. Yeah. Pirate Chronicles channel on YouTube. Subscribe now. I haven't, because I'm out here.
Today I thought I'd do it a bit different, right? I'm doing a review. It is garage, and it's a bit of more of the grimy side of garage in the year 2001. I'm going back for a review. One of the original platforms that used to film the garage events right from the get-go, right from the earliest points. And this guy and his crew used to go around to the venues and film us all in the most underground places, as well as the bigger events that he went on to film. Talking about nothingsorted.com. Big up Mooks. Enough respect to you, bro, because you was there from the beginning and you captured some of the real early wave of the garage peak when it was UK garage more so than from the house and garage pre-95 years going on to the later parts of the 90s. Mooks used to go around with his camera, film us in the events, and then it led on to the Sidewinder events. All those early Garage Nation and those type of rave events, Sun City, these sort of things, was Mooks, right? He was out there with nothingsorted.com available on YouTube, and I thought I'll go through a different one and review one of the events that was a bit of a mad, crazy one. It was the Universal Sounds events at Alexandra Palace 2001. This one featuring an array of DJs, including the Soul Solid crew, Heartless crew, Wiley, Romeo, Creed, DJ EZ, PSG. Man, would have loved to have bust down that venue. Alexandra Palace, hometown, North London. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I wasn't booked for that event. It's because I could have been flying abroad, doing something else elsewhere, so I couldn't have made it. But that was one of the events that you think, oh man, any garage DJ would have thought. That Universal Sounds event that was at Alexandra Palace in 2001, I would have loved to have played there because I would have burned some fire. And it was a younger crowd, so you get to see some of it. And this time on the reaction show here on Mad React episode 4, reviewing nothingsorted.com. Mad React episode 4. Nothingsorted.com filmed majority of the garage events. You know, he's a foundation part of the scene and the culture at the time because he was out there. And I'm re-watching this myself for the first time in a long time with you, so we can watch it together. The newer wave generation of house and garage leading onto UK garage. Artists, producers, DJs and MCs, crews forming with super groups at that time in the early part of 2000. That's when they came into prominence. But this one, right, it was heavy. From what I remember, it was mad sick. And it was bare youngsters because they were coming to see the crews. So you would see some of the DJs and MCs that usually would get a forward from being on the top tier of the garage lineups at that time in 2001. Didn't get much of a forward as much as the crews. So let's go through this and watch it together, all right? Okay, cool. Wait. Yeah, I'll start it from back.
Anyone buzzing? Where's the buzzing to the place? I know you're buzzing, so you just keep it quiet.
Big up DT. Big up to MC Neat. Look at that crowd. Look at the size of Alexandra Palace. For those that know Alexandra Palace, you would know if you was a DJ at that time in Garage, you would want to be playing that event. Me too, me too. Them time they were vinyl, right? So that's why you hear the needle jumping there. Wow, needle jumping, you know. Big up to PSG, been using the same lyrics for over 20 years, but still smashing it with flavor and flair and energy. This guy brings it, listen. Shouts to MC Melody and Unknown MC as well. Where the sound system engineers will be listening and saying, wow, well, okay, the video was recording, but it wasn't recording the actual live feed audio to get it clean. So you're hearing the sound of the venue, high ceilings. Let me stop it there, right, and just make a point. You see how the garage MCs would project their vocals out to the crowd? It wasn't as much when Fearless came on, right? Big up to my homie Fearless. Yo, Fearless, my brother. Big up to Fearless. Those sort of MCs, Stevie Hyper D, MC Det, these guys know how to project their voice in a venue. Now, in a venue like that, which was kind of rare at 2001 to have I think that was the only one of a garage type event. So a lot of young ladies and gentlemen in the venue, you can see it. So I can see they're waiting for the crews, right? So if it's old school lot, like PSG and them, man, they're not gonna have the same response, right? But it's a younger crowd, definitely 2001. NothingSorted.com was there from the very beginning with the UK Garage events and leading on to the huge events like that one and moving on to Sidewinder and all these events. All the early grime acts that you used to see, Wiley and Skepta and the guys, The Boy Better Know, all the early pay-as-you-go stuff. All of that material that was filmed was NothingSorted.com. So let's continue with this. We got the Godfather Creed. R.I.P. to the MC Sparks.
DJ Iron wants it right now. Hold on. Who wants to be one of these words? Who wants it? Who wants it?
And there is some DJs in the scene that would be well intimidated to play at that venue. Well intimidated to see a crowd mix like that, but you know what I mean? The brothers and sisters are there. You know what I mean? Told you it was steps. MCs and the DJs are giving it, but the crowd, you see the youngster generation, they didn't know what was going on. They were ready for that. They were just, all they cared about was a bag of MCs in their favorite crew. That's what they wanted to see, right? That's what a lot of old school DJs at that time in 2001 was frowning upon people like So Solid, because it changed so much to the atmosphere was these younger people that was coming, which was not a bad thing. There was nothing wrong with that. I love playing to all ages, right? Because you can educate, take them on a journey, make them feel your vibe as best as possible. So Solid crew.
Where's she? Where's she? Show me. Where's Jasmine? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? She's over there. She's over there.
My lips are dry, man.
Wheel. There was an intimidation part of it because them man, Pay As You Go, So Solid, even Heartless Crew, when they came on the scene would roll about 10, 20 man deep. Pause. Why for that?
Okay.
Amongst a bunch of people, gentlemen, going to the venue that looked like a bunch of thugs. No lie. So we was looking out for the ladies. It was ladies first, right? In House and Garage, it was all about the ladies because they would fill out the venues and they were the madness entourage. I used to say that all the time. If there was one man, there was 10 ladies. It was, you know, a next level. So, and it was an environment that you wanted to play at. So when the crews came along, they brought along the younger generation, man and women, not necessarily knew the history of raving, that was just happy to go out at that time. It was their era. It was their time. They looked forward to coming to see their favorite MCs. But when it came to MCing, people had a certain element of vibe. A voice could set the place on fire by just saying simple words, and simple repetitive motion could have set the dance on fire. Major Ace could prove that if you said yeah, 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 with a voice like his, watch how it sets the place on fire. Big up Major Ace, and R.I.P. rest in peace eternally. No diss, but I can't hear what he's saying. I don't know what that was. Any difference? Energy. Big up Romeo, bad boy artist and MC. Listen. Yo, big up Maxwell D, Maxwell Ranger from long time. That's family. Look at the difference. One of the coolest cats out of the So Solid crew, if not the coolest, and I thought they would agree, and I'm sure they would agree. Big up the Godfather Wiley. Say no more. Look at that back to back. Come on. That was very rare at 2001 for them man to go back to back like that on stage. Everybody, when the crews came along, and in fact, everybody in the garage scene at that time wanted to be king and queen of the castles. You know what I mean? Maxwell's been a don for a long time. Stick a pin. And this is why I do reaction shows like this, because it's people that I know amongst the scene or affiliated with, or we share the same platform, the same stages and the same venues. Maxwell D's another one from Pay As You Go that set a precedence when he came along. I remember there was a particular time in Notting Hill Carnival that we used to play, and one of the reasons why I got banned. Yeah, fun times. Let's go through some more of this before we do. Fire! Wheel, stick a pin. Major Ace, when they came along with Pay As You Go, right, was intimidating. When we started sharing the same stage and these crews started coming in, and then when you got a bunch of men that were coming and take over the whole stage and backstage and rah, what's going on here? God's Gift brought the dance hall element. I loved it because it was a vibe that was like, it related to my culture and heritage. I thought, this guy's coming over here and talking all this grease on the mic with a voice like that. Big up God's Gift, one of the best to ever do it on the garage cruise scene from back in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Gunshot road boy. Don't piss man off. Say it.
So big them up, man. So I'm going to leave that one there. Nothingsorted.com on YouTube, and I'm going to do some more of these with the video footage as well. Like, subscribe, and share, which is Pirate Chronicles series right here, and of course the music channel. All right, so we're going to close it down on this one. Thanks for watching, and come back for another episode of Mad Reacts on Pirate Chronicles series. I'll see you next time. Well, test it then. We out.